pull from your muscle and cerebral memory, what we need for today's class, thought we would do an unusual warm-up on the Cadillac using the Arc and focus a little bit on arm and stability work today. Let's uncross, bring palms together, look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it and move around a little. And go ahead and put your Arcus bar on. It's 2 yellow springs sprung from above, the arm springs. And move your Arcus so that the front edge of it aligns to the middle of the Cadillac. You'll hold mid-humps and send the legs out a little to about a 45-degree angle. Breathe in long through your spine. As you exhale, drop your chin, and let's roll back a little bit. You don't have to go far. And then let the springs in your abs pull you back up to seated. So it's a real easy drift back up to your start position. Drop your chin, scoop and tuck, and roll it back a little more, perhaps. Looking at the ceiling, careful of your neck. Tuck your chin, and very slowly, just keep your abs engaged and let the springs pull you back up to the top. We'll do that again, breathing and exhaling down, down, down. Conform a little more to the arc here. You're breathing, looking at the ceiling, but try not to flop your neck. And then tuck your chin and let the springs pull you back up again. Flip your wrists. Let's add a little bit of ab work here. I want you to pull it in towards your chest to start. So you've already got a connection there. Drop down, scoop tight, and let your abs press your spine down to the arc. Breathe here as you exhale. Look at the arc, and then control this back up to the top. So still using arms, abs, elongate spine. We'll do that again. Scoop and tuck. Take it down to about mid-back here. You're breathing. And then look at bar. Scoop tight and keep it pulled in. As you come up, we'll do that one more time. Drop, scoop, tuck, roll it out, breathe. And exhale, look at your arc. And then let your abs and assist pull you to the start position. Extend the arms. Breathe in, and as you exhale, pull in as you lean back. And then release that, arms out. And pull in as you lean back. And then as you come up, release the arms out. We'll do one more like this. And return to the top. Hold in the middle with your left hand. Breathe, and as you exhale, drop down onto your right side. So you're just adding a little twist to that. Letting it stretch. Breathe here as you exhale. Let's take it back up to the top. Change sides. Drop down on the left side. Breathing. So we're in a light extension with a rotation here. Watch out. And take it back up to the top. Change hands again. Drop back. This time support the back of your head. And breathe. As you exhale, let's do a few little lifts here. So we're coming from a light extension that's in rotation. So remember, if something doesn't feel right, you just stop. Come on up to seated. And close your ribs, scoop tight. Go for a couple of more. Last time. I want you to hold here. Roll your left shoulder around the hand that's on the bar. Roll it around, get a nice little stretch here, shrug it, roll it, breathe, and take this back up to the top. Let's do the other side. Right hand in the middle, left hand behind your head. Turn, take it down so you feel the left side of your vertebra here. Breathe here as you exhale, close your ribs, scoop tight, lift a little, and back down. So essentially, it's really only the ribs coming up. Your lumbar spine, the left side of it, stays planted on the arc. And exhale up, head supported. Go for a couple more here. Last time. Hold, and then roll your right shoulder around. Just breathe in it out a little bit. You can shrug it, release it, or roll it, or all of that. Breathe here as you exhale. Let's take this back up again. And up you go. Let the springs pull you forward a little bit, and you're just breathing here. Let's take it back up to seated. Bring the soles of your feet together and do the same thing. So we're opening up the hips a little more. And just letting the springs support the arms of our. Let's come up seated. And let your feet hang over the edge like this, and I want you to squeeze your inner thighs together. Let's hold mid-humps again. It's a pretty good bit of tension there. And breathe in as you exhale. Let's row just a little. Now, when you come up to the top, you're going to be sitting on the lip almost. Roll back and nail it perpendicular. So your inner thighs are holding on to the sides of the caddy. Scoop tight, get a nice articulation onto the top of the arc. And then up, we'll do one more this way. Let's reverse it. Hinge back, down you go, and nail it. And hinge back, so inner thighs active the whole time. And up to the top. And breathing, feeling that ab work all the way down, arm work 2. Do a couple more like this. And up, let your spine follow the arc. And up to the top and hold. And then just stand down, scoot forward, and release a bar, or else you'll turn into a projectile. Right, take the arc and let's move it off. I'm going to do one little banana here to open up the side. So you'll go ahead and clasp, left hand in the middle, feet are wide, drop down, and into a banana. And open up the right side. You're breathing. Hold for a couple more breaths here. Separate the feet, correct the torso to center, and pull yourself back up again. Let's do the other side. Drop back on the left side. Curve into your banana. Couple more breaths like this. Separate feet, correct your torso to center. Turn to the left and pull yourself back up. Do it around the whirl. Drop back on the right side. Big stretch and opening over your head. Turn a little, touch the bar. Drop down on the left. Big circle. And pull up. Let's do the other side. Down on the left side. Big opening. Touch. And through the middle. Pull up. Do one more each way. Drop down on the right. Open it. Turn. Lift and tuck. And retrace it. One more on the left side. And through the middle you go. Pull up on the left. And hold. Great. Come forward again and hold the bar. And then try to straighten the legs out. The feet are still wide. And you're breathing, opening through the backs of your legs a little bit, maybe the inner thighs, some, certainly the spine. Breathing. And then let's come up to a flat lat. Right. Let's trade the arc this bar out for your push through bar. So you'll spring it from above. Let's put this safety strap on. And then spring it from below with only one yellow or purple spring to start. Those are the long ones for you. You'll come under. Move your head down toward the end and put the feet under. You can do a little bit of work here. There's not a whole lot of tension on it to give you a great stretch, but you can still elongate those muscles. And bending and straightening the knees a few times, opening through the hips a little more. You can even give yourself a pull down if that feels good to you. And then let's come to center with the feet. They're in Pilates B. You're in as much of a neutral spine as possible in this position. Breathe into your core as you exhale. Let's bend the knees and straighten them. And bend, just keep breathing in and out, and straighten. We'll do one more. Bend, straighten, hold. Flex your feet and point them. Flex and point. One more. Hold a point, breathe. As you exhale, slowly let's articulate up, up, and up you go. So you're holding at the top. Do just some little frog kicks up here, pressing into your arms, scooping tight. Real precise work here, breathing at the top. And then soften the knees a bit and slowly articulate down and down. Each vertebra drops in a long, steady sequence, all the way to the mat, to neutral, bend the knees. You're still in Pilates V. Let's do that again. The legs stretch up toward the ceiling. Scoop tight, start to lift. Arms are a great assistance here. Breathe here as you exhale. A little bend, a big straighten. Scoop tight and take it up. We'll do one more. Soften the knees a little. Drop down, down, and down. Feeling each vertebra drop. You're still scooping, still supportive of your spine. And when you reach the mat, bend the knees a bit. Stay in this position. The knees are bent. Breathe in as you exhale, roll up. Straighten the legs. Drop down. On the way down, start to bend your knees. When your sacrum is on the mat, the knees are wide. Let's do that again. Roll up. As you lift, you'll straighten the legs to the top. Breathe here. As you exhale, start to drop again, bending the knees. As you go down, down, and down. We'll do one more like that. Breathe as you exhale, lift. Straightening the legs slowly to the top. Breathe again as you exhale, retrace that. As the spine drops, your knees are slowly bending out to the sides. And hold the knees bent for a moment. Breathe here as you exhale, straighten the legs. Lift, up, 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 all the way to your highest point. Leave your legs straight. Drop down to about halfway, and then pulse back up. And down you go, breathing, and exhale up. If you need to soften the knees a little, that's fine. There's a lot of tone in the legs though, glutes too. A couple of more, just working with the abs here. Last time. Breathe. Soften the knees a little, and let's take this back down, and down, and down you go. You can separate the feet, they go wide. And reach up, give the bar a pull down, and breathe into this. Send the legs up, lift your head, and straighten the legs into a monkey stretch. So you're breathing here. Point both toes, get a stretch maybe in the arms and shoulders a little. And flex both heels, get a super stretch in your calves and soleus. Do that again. Point and flex. Just a couple more here. Last time. Good, let's take it down for a moment and give it another pull down. Let's bring the feet to the center, the hands to the outside of the bar this time. Give it another pull down. Breathe. And come up into the monkey stretch again. So your feet are in the center, hands wide, of course, you're breathing. Give you a couple little points and flexes here. Breathing. And then hold a neutral foot. Loosen your right leg. Keep your left leg as straight as possible and let the right leg drop to the mat. So you're breathing. As you exhale, scoop your belly really tight. Stay turned out and float the right leg up. See if you can touch the bar and then bring it back down. So I'm holding steady with that left leg. It's getting a great stretch here as I lift and lower my right. Scoop your belly tight and let that help. And lifting the leg, we'll do one more. Breathing down, exhaling up, up, up. And then put that foot under the bar. Keep your right leg as straight as possible and drop your left down, down to the mat. Exhale, up, up, and touch the bar somewhere possible. And down you go. And exhale, lift up, up, up. Good. So we're really just holding this nice monkey stretch on the right side and working the abs a little bit on that leg lift. One more time. Up you go. Good, put the foot under. One nice stretch here, maybe pointing the toes, flexing the heels, and dropping down. Good, release the bar. And let's come up to seated so that you can take off your bottom leg spring. And take the safety strap off. Let's come back under and do a little bit of a hip opening. Put your foot at the back edge of the bar. That puts your leg in a pretty wide position. Turn over onto your side, facing the camera. And then reach up, see if you can grasp the bar, maybe near the foot or the middle of the bar. And give it a little pull down. The knee is going in behind your arm. It's aiming for your shoulder. And you can release that a little if you need to. And give it another pull. So let your arm assist. Opening the hip, breathing into it. And release one more time. And give it a little pull. Okay. Let's turn over onto your back and do the other side. Support your head on your bottom arm. Put your foot at the back of the bar. You're rolled over onto your side as good as you can. And then grasp with the other arm, right in the middle of the bar maybe, and pull that knee down towards your shoulder. So the knee should be in back of your arm. And you're breathing. Let's release that a little. And do it again. Let's do one more. And give it a little pull down. So you're breathing. Release that, roll over onto your back. The bar should stay put. Stretch the legs out and let them then hang over the edge of the Cadillac. And open up your hip flexor. Just let them dangle for a moment. And stretch the arms out over your head if you want to. Breathe in. One more nice deep inhale and exhale. And then bring the legs back up. Come to seated. Carefully. Let's do a couple of cat-cows with a leg stretch in between. Breathe in as you exhale, round down. And give it a good stretch here. Breathing. Doing the armpits, the spine. You do some little glides back and forth here. And then scoop tight and start to articulate up. You can hang on the way if that feels good to you. And then up you go. Let's extend the right leg out and drop into a lunge. And breathe. Let's press back and do it again. Drop down, rounding, releasing forward and low. Glide and slide if you wish. And then let's start to come back up again. Slowly, hanging at the back position if you wish. And then the other leg goes forward, in this case is my left. And into a lunge, breathing. Let's drop back to center. And let's fold this up. Two yellow arm springs from 2 eye bolts from the top. You get your overball. So you'll take your overball, your trapeze bars from the second eye bolt from the top, and put the overball between your knees so it looks like this. And squeeze that overball along with your glutes. My knees are just past midline of Cadillac. And your shoulders are down and back. Breathe as you exhale, pull and extend. And pull again. So there's a lot of tone in the inner thighs and glutes. Scoop tight, feeling the muscles behind your shoulders. Feeling a good bit of lat here too. A couple of more like this. Close your ribs, scoop tight. Last time. Good. Flip the wrists so that they're facing up, shoulders down and back. If you find that you want more tension, you move back a little. You can usually take more in your biceps. Pull in toward the chest so your torso never moves. And extend out. And pull in. And control this out. Squeezing the ball between the knees. Squeezing glutes too. And exhale, pull. Feel that in your abs. And again, go. A couple of more like this. Biceps, triceps, rear deltoids. A couple of more. Last time. And send the arms out. Roll your shoulders a moment if you need to. This time, I want you to keep holding exactly like this, but sit back. And then pull back up. So it's almost like this strange squat we're doing. Pull back, scoop tight. And then squeeze the ball and your glutes to come up. And sit back. And up you go. We'll go for 2 more just like this. Breathing. And last time. Sit. Bring it back up to the top. Turn the bar so that it's vertical. My left hand is on the top, okay? And I'm going to pull back on the right. and just keep pulling on the right. So I'm digging into my oblique. I've got glutes, inner thighs working, biceps, triceps. It's not even a canoe paddle, it's just a pull. And one more like this. And let's change. So the right hand is on top. This time, I've flipped that top wrist and pull again. And out. So essentially, my wrists are flipped opposite to each other. The bottom one is face down, top one's face up. And scoop tight pull. Last time. Good. And then release that for a moment. Just turn. You might want to move back for this. Take your overball with you. You might need it. My toes are going to hang off the very end. And I'm coming into a lean here. And bend both elbows and straighten them. The shoulders are super fixed. You've got glutes going, you've got inner thighs squeezing. Triceps actively working here. Elbows are stable in space. They never move. And exhale. Holding that lean. Two more like this. Scoop tight. Close your ribs. Last time. Good. Let's come back to perpendicular. Hold the bar in the very middle with both hands. So it's here. And let's do the same thing. It's a little tighter work here. Both arms extend out. And bend. Exhaling out. Shoulders fixed. Scoop tight as you press, and in. You feel back muscles. There's as little of a grip as you can do on the bar, so the fingers could even be extended here. Just a couple more, shoulders super wide as they can go. And last time. Good, let's release that, and release the bar. Roll your shoulders around a little bit. And let's lose that ball. We'll put this information into muscle and cerebral memory, yet another way to work the arms and to feel stable while doing so using the core. Let's release, bring your palms together, look straight ahead, eyes open. Look down, your cheeks, eyes open. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Release it, move around just a little bit. That's your class today.